it is Allie again, and welcome to part 2 of TortoiseHillFarm. And today I'm going to introduce to you all the horses we have here. We have 8 horses here, I believe, at the moment, and it's in the middle of the day, so everyone is buzzing around. Okay, so I guess we'll start with my horse since I was about to take him out, but the camera caught me. So, this is my horse. His name is Metallic. And his show name is Metallique, which is metallic in French. And he has a very pretty halter on with a shank. So I guess I can put him away. Oh, there's his name tag, Metallic. And he's very, very pretty. He's our top horse here. And he is a 7-year-old, no, he's a 10-year-old warm blood, and he's dark bay. It's hard to see because he has a rug on. Almost all the horses have a rug on because it's very cold in the winter. So he's a dark bay, and he is like the sweetest horse in the world. He has won Grand Prix and gone to the National Horse Show and bunches of different things. And so, yep, that is Metallic, and I'll put him away and then we can continue with the tour. Okay, so there's no horse in this stall, so we have to continue on to the next barn, which is over here, where we can continue with the Baloo, which is also French for his stable name, Dragonfly. So this is Lil Baloo. He is a 15-year-old Indian paint horse, and he does some Western, not as much as he does jumping. He has a lot of jumping, about 4 feet. So he does about 4-foot high jumping, and he has 2 blue eyes. It's hard to see in the light we have, but come on. Oh boy. That eye's blue too. And he's very stubborn. Very, very stubborn, so it's hard to ride. Only I can ride him. Okay, so also there's no horse here out in the paddock. So we'll have to continue just here and into this barn where there's also 1 horse, because they're all out to pasture. Okay, so we have here another one of my horses, Xavier. He's also a very high jumper. He is 8 years old and has won Grand Prix and lots of horse shows. So his name is Xavier, or Up. Up is his show name, and Xavier is his stable name. That's his nameplate. All the horses have nameplates. And so he is a chestnut, and he's very, very tall. Very, very tall. So he is maybe not as, I wouldn't call a sweetie pie. He nips a lot though. See, I told you he nips. Okay, so that is Xavier, and that finishes this barn, which has 4 stalls, but only 1 horse at the moment. Okay, so over here to the round pasture, we go in, we go see our next horse. Okay, so we go see the next horse. And he's the only one in here. Metallic was supposed to be in here, but he's not right now because I just finished riding him and didn't have time to put him out here. So here is Kick-Ass, or Queso is his stable name, and he has a rug on. He does some Western and jumps about 2 feet, so he's a good intermediate horse. And he's very calm, but he's very large. And he is a sorrel, So, yes, and he has a Rambo rug on. See? Rambo. So, that is Kick-Ass. And he's a very sweet horse. So, we can go out. Oh, and, okay. Oh, hello, Ryan. How's your horse today? Good. I'm just taking her for a ride. Okay, so I will introduce Peyton. This is Peyton. She is Ryan's pony, and only Ryan's pony. And Ryan takes lessons here, so she can ride her all the time. And she has a very pretty halter. And so she does intermediate riding, as Ryan isn't intermediate. And she's Palomino, and she's one of our smallest horses. So she's coming out of the paddock now, so we'll just wait until she comes out of the paddock to do the other horses that are also in the paddock. Okay, so we can go into this pasture now, and we can see the two horses that are in this pasture are gelding/mare pasture at one time, and stallions in the other times. Okay, so this horse over here, his name is Painted Desert, or Desi is his stable name. And so he is Max's horse. He is 20 years old, or I'll have to make sure with Max about that. He may be 25, but I'm going to call him 20 years old. And he's an American paint horse. And he has an AQHA blanket from Championships, but he's not actually an AQHA horse. It's from one of our older horses that was a quarter horse. So he is Max's horse, and he does barrel racing and Western pleasure and a lot of Western things. And so, yes, and he has a pretty blanket, and his stall's in the standing stall barn. So that is Desi. Then over here, hiding in the corner, as almost always, is Lucian. Come on. So this is Lucian Lauren. He's named after Secretariat's trainer, and he is 2 years old. We're working on training him now, and he is fairly small, like pony-sized. And so we call him Lucian around the barn, and he is like a mahogany-colored bay. It's very, very pretty. And so we're working on training right now, like some flat at the moment, but that's it. And so that basically concludes this pasture. So we can move on to the ring where Max is riding. Okay, I pulled Max over for a second out of her riding time so we could talk to her about her horse. Okay, so I'll just introduce her horse for her and talk about him. Okay, so this is Orion. He's also an American paint horse, and his stable name is, I forget actually. Max, what is his stable name? His stable name is Intergalactic, because, you know, Orion's belt. So that is Orion, and that completes our tour of the horses of Tortoise Hill Farm.